Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Cook with Mary Blue. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make stewed black beans Cameroon style, okay? So here are all the ingredients we'll be needing for the recipe today. 3 cups of black beans, 6 fruits of Roma tomatoes, 1 big red bell pepper, 1.5 cup of vegetable oil, half a cup of crayfish, 1 pound of smoked fish or any protein you have, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of pressed garlic, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 6 sprigs of Italian parsley, 6 sprigs of green onions, 4 leaves of fresh basil, 1 celery stick, 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1.5 cup of smoked fish broth or any broth you have, and 1 onion. So into a hot pot, pour in some oil. So that's about 1.5 cups of oil. And go ahead with your chopped onions. And you want to saute your onions until it is a bit translucent or fragrant. So this is going to take you about 1 minute or so. And go ahead with your blended tomatoes and red bell pepper. So I usually blend my tomatoes with my red bell pepper. And you want to let this cook for about 15 minutes until the water runs dry and the oil floats. And make sure you taste your tomato base just so it's not sour. So in about 15 minutes, you would notice the quantity of the water would be significantly reduced and the oil would be floating just like so. And now is a good time to go in with your spices. So I added in my blended garlic or your pressed garlic and my ginger and my blended celery and onion. So celery is very good in beans because it makes it very tasty, of course. So give that a stir until all your ingredients combine well together. And go ahead and keep adding your spices. So that's some white pepper and some red chili flakes and salt. If you want your beans very spicy, you can use habanero pepper, or if you don't want it spicy, don't use pepper. So that's some chicken bouillon powder. And of course, mix everything together. And at this point, you want to add in your cooked beans. Just like so. So of course I used black beans for this recipe. So add in your beans and your crayfish. If you don't like crayfish in your beans, you can skip the step. So I love herbs in my beans because it makes it very flavorful and it just gives it a very unique color. So that's some chopped Italian parsley and some curly parsley and green onions and some basil, of course. And again, everything is listed in the description box, okay? So go ahead and give that a stir. And by this point, my house smells so good. And now is a good time to go in with your broth. So I used smoked fish for this recipe. So that's my smoked fish broth. And again, you can use any protein or broth you have. And I went in with my smoked fish. Smoked fish just makes your beans super, super tasty and unique. I went again and gave it another stir. And added in the rest of my herbs. So you want to let that simmer for another 5 minutes or so and give it a taste, just to make sure you like it, you like the way it's tasting. So at this point I added the rest of my spices or the rest of my herbs, and it gave it a very vibrant color. And I was done cooking my beans at this point. I gave it another taste and ensured that I liked it. Of course I liked it. So my beans looked so good. Look at that. You can go ahead and serve it with anything you want. I served mine with banana puff puff. You can serve it with regular puff puff, with plantain, with fried plantains or rice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.